All right, guys, so this is kind of insane, but today's video is sponsored by Universal and Michael Bay's latest film, Ambulance. Isn't that crazy, Sam?
Whoa.
You don't seem that excited.
Because I want to get into the Transformer ride
Okay,
already.
we'll get there. Hey. What's up? Hey, today's video is sponsored by Universal, and that's sick.
How are you guys?
But we got a crazy video for you today because Universal goes big. Oh my gosh!
One hand, right there.
So much blood! Sorry. You can trust me, I'm Asian. I'm a doctor. I think. Oh my gosh. Another gunshot? Dude, what were you doing, man?
Rip your shirt off.
Okay. Who shot you? Who's pissed off for that? This is crazy, bro. This is so crazy. Hey, you're gonna be fine, man. Except for, what do you want on your gravestone, though?
Now we gotta get a blood pressure on you.
Blood pressure. Okay. Let's see how much sodium you've been having. You'll survive this, maybe. Oh, this actually works. It's actually, oh, right, I have to save this guy. This actually works. This is real. Holy crap.
Yep,
I've never actually heard someone.
Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out.
Deep breath.
Not you.
Take a deep breath. Sir, my name's Gina. Got it if you want to put me in your wheel. That would be a good time for that.
See the toggle? This is where we need to hear lungs.
Oh, let's
hear
see.
lung sounds. He's good.
Oh, I think
Oh,
you're
yeah,
fine,
100%
dude.
good.
What are you complaining about? Don't you know 911's only for emergencies?
We're here. Good job. Good job. Yeah, we made it.
Are you
Now we'll
alive?
take it
Oh,
from here.
sweet. Can I
We
keep
got
this?
him.
Well, this was exciting. It went from one scary thing to another scary thing. A sudden interview, surprise. I thought we were just gonna take a little lap around the ambulance. At least that's what she told me. I'm covered in blood. What's happening,
I
Carly?
know, sorry, I really put you in there.
Here, you gotta take your photo. Okay, cool. All right, you got it.
He's got you missed.
No, he's there. He's there. See, you got your photo now.
Ambulance? Yep, that's it. All right.
Welcome aboard.
A little nervous.
Don't be. We'll be able to edit out any awkward parts.
Yeah, that is true.
All right, gentlemen. We're talking about drones today. Gene, pleasure to meet you.
So I'm going to conduct
All
the
right.
interview.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. Yeah.
When you suck, I'm going to tell you, and then we're going to restart over, and then we'll...
Perfect. Yeah, we'll be here all day probably. So I saw the trailer for Ambulance in theaters, and first thing I thought was, wow, these FPV shots are insane. What was it like working on set with these high-performance drones? I know they're not quiet.
Some of them are quiet. Some of them are
Yeah.
quieter than others.
Sneakily quiet too.
Yeah, I never worked with a drone indoors.
Going right by their legs, and...
Yeah, like underneath things and then coming up and knowing and having to time it right.
Was that difficult?
It's not really difficult, but it's new. There's things about knowing different ways that as actors that we interact with the camera. And then this comes flying through the door and it's new vocabulary.
It's really just run your ass off.
It's just
Don't
kind of
get
showing,
hit,
you know,
okay?
like
That's basically
where the
How was
future
it?
of this thing
The
is
very
going,
first
you
day
know?
when a drone came at me, Michael was like, okay, we're gonna put the drone inside. And I was like pretending like I was like, cool, yeah, cool, I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, sure. And he's like, you just run at the drone. Don't worry, it's gonna go up before it gets to you. And I was like, okay, sure. Probably about 2 seconds and 1,000 feet away, I just dropped to the ground.
Those things come at you fast, don't
Yeah, but
they?
before it even got a chance to get anywhere near me, I was on the ground.
But no, seriously, drone work is really boring in movies. And I wanted to hip it up. I found this 19-year-old kid. He's an amazing drone racer. And I said, all right, dude, you're gonna fly, go right under that car. You're gonna time it perfectly. He goes, do I get to practice? I said, no, once, because I'm jumping the car once. You're gonna get it right.
Did you think he was going to be able to make it through?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, fascinating to watch where there was a bank robber coming out of a building and he goes up to the architecture and he just flips the drone and he comes right down. It was mesmerizing to watch.
Okay, I want to say something about this interview real quick. Okay, this is unfair. Look how beautiful these three men are. And then you cut to me, my YouTube ass that vlogs like in the house. And then you intercut with these guys. Oh shoot, I should have worn a button up. I don't belong in Hollywood. I'm gonna kick myself out. I'll see the door. See ya. Okay, on with the video.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. 元気ですか?
あ、元気です。
今日何するの?
今日は飛び回って。
面白いね。
すごく面白い。
What the fuck are you guys looking at?
I like how we both have just totally broken Japanese.
Dude, I know, like, it was a desperate attempt.
How do you say potato in Japanese? Potato? Oh, jagaimo.
I am Jagaimo Jetto desu. I think to do a proper introduction to you guys, we need special effects graphic thing. Justin, what do you have
Again,
for us?
it's my job. It's got to be jet related. Jet versus potato jet. Rocket buster down and
What
land.
else do you want in the graphic? This is your chance to ask.
Better than Vanny.
Jet, also known as Jet.
Did that look cool? It felt pretty awkward, to be honest.
Not
Like,
really.
Go. Yeah, right there. Go ahead.
Alex, you know, you have to have one too.
Oh gosh.
Do you want explosions in the background or no?
You decide at the end. You know, I trust your guys' creative directive.
Bad idea.
Alex Vanover, yay!
Let's go, man.
That's the intro you decided to choose?
Whenever I get a really good shot, and I just walk around like this.
You're gonna see this on the next Fortnite, like as one of the dancers
No, this
now.
is Conor McGregor, man.
I know you also have a production company, which named after your hometown, Oakland.
My house, my house where I grew up, 1110 32nd Street.
He's very smooth. Look at the ring. It's the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm from near Vallejo, so
Oh, is
very
that right?
cool. Yeah, Bay Area.
Oh,
Let's
that's
go.
what's up, that's what's
FPV drones are quite different from regular drones. Was there any time where you saw a shot and said, "Wow, okay, this is what FPV is"?
The bridge in LA where they were going through the light posts.
Yeah.
I think that's like a perfect example. So it'd be like it's turned sideways and then zigzag through. It was crazy. That's definitely different than drone work that I've seen.
But we're going at very high speeds. My job is to push them. And they're like, "You want me to fly through the explosion?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they come back like wide-eyed after they do it. They go, "That was so bitchin'. We never get to do this stuff." But the reason why I wanted it, I wanted the energy, because this is a very intense movie, and it just keeps that motion going. And I'm kind of known for how I move my cameras.
It must be really exciting to have this tool because you can really immerse yourself in the audience in a place where you traditionally wouldn't be able to at the speeds and compromising positions. And
He doesn't just crash cars, he crashes drones too.
Do I care? No.
Lightcraft was the team that was flying the drones, and you had Alex Vanover, also Jet, Jordan Temkin. They're both DRO world champions, kind of like the Olympics of drone racing.
I think I very quickly understood that they were some of the best in the world. I couldn't fathom or understand how they were doing what they were doing. First, you'd watch it out in the real world and you go, how's that happening? It just blew my mind, like the work that they were doing. So you kind of knew immediately how good they were.
Yeah.
Because you kind of go like, I don't know if it's possible. You wouldn't think it when you saw them on the street, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden they put on the gear and it's like, woo!
Right off the bat. Oh man, cool.
Beam off the top of the building.
I kind of always thought the racing would be the pinnacle, but I think, this is really a new world that's getting opened up to Jordan and I, and I'm very excited to be a part of it.
So you don't actually do any of the flying yourself on these?
Well, I can fly these, but I don't even try and compete with these guys. They're so much better than me that it's at the point where I get to hang up my hat a little bit.
What? That's crazy. That was full throttle, that's why I was screaming.
Yeah, there's nothing cinematic about this at all. It was just for the looks.
I was wondering if their safety team was going to stop me, but we are the safety.
Dude, you just did that like nothing. That was your warm-up lap?
Yeah, that was a warm-up. The thing is, Jordan and I do so much flying too on set. Almost every single day, it seems like, at this point. So, I mean, we've just been flying so much, so our warm-up time is like nothing. We can pretty much just pick the drones up and fly. I try and have no fear when I fly the drone, because I feel like fear brings in self-doubt, so I just come in with full confidence.
I could see why Davis doesn't like to watch you fly
No, I
anymore.
can understand too, because there were a few times where I'm like, I hope he's not watching, because he would tell me to chill out. But, I'm not going to crash the drone. I try and mitigate the risks as much as possible.
And shooting ambulance, it sounded like there was a lot of opportunities for you to take risks.
No, yeah, absolutely. And that was one of the encouraging things too. Sometimes when you get the ability to take risk and know that there's no consequence, like if the drone goes down, it's understandable. That actually allows me to focus and fly a lot better. The pressure seems off in that moment. And then I end up being much more consistent as well.
Michael really gave us a lot of creative liberty to take advantage of the tool, which is FPV, and kind of use it in the way that we know is possible.
So how would that interaction go?
Michael would come in, car's gonna flip here, and then there's gonna be some cops coming across here, and then the ambulance is gonna be driving through here. You wanna see that? It was always a fun, unique challenge.
You know Michael Bay has to check off on this video, right?
Oh yeah.
You've obviously seen the pilots flying cinematically on set, but I thought it might be kind of interesting to see what he does in his world, which is racing. This may look sped up,
Whoa.
but it's completely real time.
Wow.
That's insane.
I don't understand how he even...
I don't understand.
My eyes can't keep up with my brain.
Yeah, I had to slow him down because I said, dude, for a movie screen, you got to slow it down a hair, because it's too fast.
Unbelievable.
We have fire marshals on the set. They're very restrictive of drones. He was a hard ass in the beginning, and he lightened up when he saw how good they were.
Carrie, my girlfriend there, thinks that he's living life in slow motion.
Wow, wow.
Might be the
Could
case.
be.
Convinced that you see time slower. He's like,
Honestly, I think I've just been doing it for so many years. I think I'm able to fly at the high speeds and it doesn't really feel like I'm going that fast.
Yeah.
And a lot of it just comes from the years of racing. When I'm flying around like I was just then, that feels really, really slow to me. So it's funny, you know, when I started getting into the filming, I had to really make myself slow down more than I realized I needed to. And it wasn't until I started watching some of my early clips back that I realized that. But you know, now I'm able to fly fast or slow and do whatever I need to.
It was just 2 years ago we were the first people to fly a red camera on an FPV drone, and we were designing them ourselves, and they were pretty crude at that point.
Yeah, so I have a little drone frame company called Project 399. We've spent like a year developing this drone.
So what's the biggest difference between the one you flew on the movie and this newer version?
At the time, we didn't have a way to give the Komodo picture back to VTR and for the rest of production. The image quality from the red Komodo is just completely different than the goggles.
Oh, I never get to see this.
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
always flying.
Oh yeah, you see
You
it.
get to see like the lens because we fly all sorts of different lenses.
That is gonna make people throw up on the big screen. The red code raw must be awesome for you guys. It's because of the dynamic range of the red that you're able to fly out here in the direct sun and then dive into that building and still see that exposure in detail.
Exactly. Kind of split the difference and get away with a lot. And most cameras write a buffer, and if the card or the camera gets shut off, you lose potentially whatever data's in that buffer. The Komodo writes everything to the CFast card right away. So you can pull the card out while it's writing and it will have all the way up to the last frame.
Really?
So that gives you a lot of confidence that if we do crash it for a big shot for Michael, that we can ultimately get the shot back.
How many drones does Lightcraft own?
I'd say we have 40. That's what I was
40? People think I have a drone problem.
Yeah, no, it's a legit problem. Drone is life.
Alex Vanover wanted me to tell you that you still owe him some video games.
Whatever the kid wants.
He said on the radio, you told him like, good job, kid, I'll buy you a video game after this.
Okay.
Well, I also wanted to say, since I have you here, I grew up watching a lot of your action films, and in high school, I really thought it would be great to be an action director. Clearly, it's not working out because I have a YouTube channel called Potato Jet.
You on your way, man. You on your way.
It would be an honor if I could show you some of the scenes I shot 15 years ago when I was in high school, and if you could give it a Bayhem score.
Oh my God, okay.
All right.
What do we got? Dude, that's
was that-
great. That's great. You did that at 15?
Yeah, my mom was not happy at all.
How did you do the fire?
Science class?
Oh, you were one of those kids, huh? You could burn a house down. I've actually burned down 2 houses.
You have?
Yeah, one in Texas and one downtown. When the homeowner came back, it was not fun. Good for you. Okay, all right, now, right in there. See, if you were tighter right here in slow motion, boom, you know, couple cameras.
Whoa. I was gonna tell you, I think the performance was extraordinary.
He actually became a stuntman.
You just needed more cameras, man.
Oh, well, yeah, that is stupid.
Was that real?
That was real, yeah.
that you?
No, that's my voice. Pre-puberty, trying to direct.
You were trying to do a burn, right?
Yeah. So
Got
there
it,
was some
got it,
fuel.
Got it,
There was
got it. So it's, yeah. But you know, you didn't have the fire gel. You need fire gel.
Can you play that again?
Yeah, sure.
Did it get hot?
Yeah, definitely.
So you got a thing with fire. That was your thing.
Yes, until I got into too much trouble.
Fire is very, 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 very scary. I vaporized 4 inches of my hair.
Oh, no.
Oh, it just
How
vaporized.
could that? Your gorgeous hair?
I got the locks back now. Thank God I got hair at my age.
That's really the only thing I was concerned about.
But it's something not to joke with, because the amount of heat, you could die within seconds. You make money on this YouTube show?
Yeah, somehow.
get a cut.
Yeah, the residual check's not SAG, but the buy some ice cream.
Nice talking to you. That was cool to see your work.
Thank you, man.
Woohoo! All right. Hello. Hope you're having fun. No one's impressed.
Little do those people know that Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Bay are just right in that building.
Right? We're getting a little filming locations tour of Ambulance here.
Heli pilots flew under the bridge.
The helicopter behind it was flying through the wash of the other helicopter.
I mean, they have major skills, man. The big explosion that happened here, in my eyes, that was oh man, ambulance is gonna be wild.
The explosion's so big, like there's no reasonable way to do it twice. I mean, it's absolutely insane.
What do all these businesses think when this is all happening? Soy sauce and canned food place over there, and they're just
a lot of them are closed. Our direction was just like fly at the ball of fire.
And there's that one shot in particular where you flew through all the
sparks and the squib and everything. That was actually right in front of us right here.
Was that pure luck just having it go off right there?
100%. We watched it back, we were like, oh! That turned out great. The funny thing, we actually burned through a bunch of ND filters. Sparks would just melt the coating all over the ND. My goggles were as fogged up as this side of the screen here. And I remember just being like, oh, I need to land right now because I can't see anything.
It's like losing your glasses, just like, where am I?
We always operate with a spotter.
So I'll always look for the drone to come and land, and I'll be like, whoa.
I remember Davis calling me one day and be like, bro, we're on a Michael Bay movie. Like, holy cow. And you know, showing up on set was just like absolutely
That's not how I said it. This is Davis, your good friend. I'm reaching out to let you know that I think we're on a Michael Bay set. It's going to be pretty wild, so prepare.
Is that pretty accurate?
No, that's not accurate.
Holy shit, we're on a Michael Bay set. Can't believe this is real.
What is this? Is this the Terra?
This is our custom RC car. It does about 50 miles an hour, active stabilization from the drivetrain. This thing is pretty wild. It can do donuts with this payload on it.
Look how big one of these batteries are.
Those are the small ones.
Oh,
you guys fly these?
This one flies on the Alta X.
Whew. Okay, my arm's getting tired. Please take this one. And then this is your ducted stuff. So if you're gonna buzz by Jake's head or something, then
do a lot of like custom built to order stuff. So like this light.
That's going on a movie to act as a mortar. So it's going to be flying overhead.
That's so cool.
You'll see the shadows, and drones don't necessarily have to be actually cameras.
Unlimited budget at a hobby shop and then just never stopped.
That's Davis's credit card.
Yeah, I pay the bills. There's definitely been a lot of frustration over Davis's spending.
Max out by now. I'm pretty proud of this one. So he had this idea, like, let's jump this cop car and then you'll like fly under it because that's impossible. And I think he'd been challenging both of us the entire movie, and I think he just wanted to see some genuine carnage. I fly the drone underneath the cop car, and all of a sudden coming at my way are two more cop cars, so I'm full throttling. And I mean, I just barely cleared the hood. And I'm like, you didn't tell me about the other cop cars?
It's funny because on this trailer, it cuts short.
Yeah.
But in the movie, it shows the rest of it, and I just remember going like, oh my gosh, that was close.
This rock mound is not there. That's VFX.
That's
It was a
ramp.
black ramp.
Oh,
And then
okay.
there was a bounce on the ground here. So that was to light up underneath the car because Bay wanted to make sure he had exposure underneath the car for when we fly underneath it.
Does it fog up your goggles when you have the mask on?
It does,
Just
doesn't
don't breathe for like 5 minutes. And it's fine.
It's kind of true. You really just breathe very subtly. Flying around for fun in this one.
What do you mean by flying around for fun?
So, I mean, that was one of those shots where we were actually testing the drone. When you're on a movie set, you have all these street lock-offs. You get the ability to dive all these buildings that you normally wouldn't get to. Dives were actually asked for by Michael Bay multiple times during the movie. So when we had the opportunity to do that and also, you know, test the drones out in the morning before flying around all the cast members, then this was one of those great opportunities to do it. And it's just a lot of fun. I mean, when you get to dive a $10,000 drone in downtown LA.
We never get this kind of control.
It's over while I'm editing and just sprays my laptop down.
No, you need it. This is an intervention.
Oh my gosh.
Now that it's done, are you happy?
I'm happy I'm happy that I didn't have to do it either. That was very nice. So this is my design. This is a Rotorite frame. It's called the CL1, and it's got my signature motors on it. These are Vanover motors. They're pretty dirty, but that's a good thing because it shows that they can take a beating.
So I just see it fly into the building and just hear a dink.
Well, you let him fly your quad in 30 seconds later.
What do you have to say for yourself, Davis?
That's why I hired these guys ultimately, you know?
The drones just keep coming out. What is this one now?
Can do the same shots as FPV and the precision and the speed. We have a gimbal.
So this is a full-on FPV drone, and then it's just dangling an entire gimbal.
We can still be 2 feet off the ground and going 80 miles an hour.
Because we're flying fully manual and we're flying in the goggles, you just have a lot more precision and like spatial awareness.
You think this is going to be used in Michael Bay's next movie?
Oh, 100%.
So we're getting a sneak peek of what Ambulance 2 is going to look like.
Camera speeds, drone's clear. We can get lower than we ever could before, closer and faster.
Just tell me if you want me to go faster.
All right, Evan, drive fast. I hate telling him that.
You got it.
Just another day at the office.
You know, they put a little sticker over my Vanover sticker on my goggles to say Jet.
Let me put that
So I made sure to, you know, do him a favor and put retired champ because he's retired, you know, he's an old guy. I just want to see this thing power loop line of sight. Like, I want to visually be watching.
Let's not power loop it.
What? No, come on.
Basically, they're going to flip it, like a backflip in the air. with this whole thing.
It will be a power loop.
It's not that it can't do it, it's just not built for it.
Yo, Dylan, you want to see something cool?
Sure.
Come on out.
Oh! Oh my god. Beautiful power loop. What a beautiful power loop.
I think you're gonna have to take that sticker off now.
What sticker?
So my heart's racing. You know, it's pretty normal with these two on set. They're convincing me to do something I don't want to do, but it'll be cool.
Bay wanted the cars as close together as he possibly could, and he wanted some energy. Counter shots with the FPV drone really just bring that energy to the set that, again, you don't get with anything else.
Well, you couldn't put an arm car here.
Yeah, you couldn't put an arm car there. In order to kind of get that flat but like pushing, I had to dive down sideways.
And then he flattens out, and that creates this little moment.
For about 4 seconds, it has that sideways motion.
So what did Michael Bay say when you showed up and Alex wasn't there?
He walked up and just said, "Hey, are you as good as a kid?" Well, I'm a 2-time world champion. He's only a 1.
Actually, I'm a 4-time world champion, but I'm a 1-time DRO world champion. He's a 2-time.
Anyway.
Oh, so there's water in the air now.
The water can go anywhere, right? So I always leave myself an out. In this case, it was go left and get out of there.
Oh.
Yeah, I grazed this tire like so close to it. And then we just flew out the other side and we were like, oh, we're fine.
What makes the camera work so exciting is like the riskier you get, the more exciting the shot becomes, because then you're just in it just that much more.
It's closer and faster.
All right, you guys ready to go to the premiere?
Very much.
Yeah.
Press check-in?
Oh,
I thought we were gonna be on that side, but we're on this side now.
That's where we should be. What are we doing over here?
You're used to this,
Yes,
Carly?
at
Okay.
home. Really used to the madness.
Go for us. We'll just Photoshop us on
I'll help you, I promise.
Do me a favor, get Jason Momoa first. Sorry about that.
Oh, Jason Momoa just stole our spot.
I'm okay with it.
Carrie, this is how we have to do it. Look how much confidence he has. That's what we
Yeah.
gotta do. He just owns it.
I'm hoping from far away someone thinks that I'm like Amy Adams. Wait, we have to walk all of that?
You can even
That's like
look at me.
100 yards of red carpet.
I must say, the carpet does feel nice. It's
Yeah, even
fairly
my
clean.
heels, it feels good. It's very,
Yeah, it's like
very
nice.
plush.
Okay, I have to do something apparently.
We need you.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, dude, you want to like trade spots? Like, you wear my coat, and let's see if anyone notices. Cool. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's crazy. The amount of photos I get taken.
Gene, this
What?
is the video. They're
Oh
gonna
no,
take your
what?
photo.
Are you guys ready to walk the red carpet?
Oh, yes, we are.
Have you done it before?
No, never.
Okay.
It's gonna be our first time.
I've
shot
it a bunch, but never been on it. So you guys practice your poses, right? That's the pose.
This is crazy, bro. This is so crazy. Run squad. So I brought my lovely wife, Sally. We actually got married during the movie Ambulance. So I came out of the movie for 2 weeks. We got married, went on a honeymoon, and then I came back and finished off the movie. Hey, Mom, really quick, this is my lovely mother. She's the reason that I'm even here where I am today.
You must be proud.
Very proud, and I'm very excited for him.
This is so crazy, man.
It's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool.
If anyone can go back into that red carpet and get a photo with Bay, it's my mother, trust me on that.
Any luck?
Got it.
You got it?
You got the
Oh my
photo.
gosh. Oh, that's a great photo right there.
My mom went up to me and she's like, I'm the drone pilot's mother. He goes, oh, okay, let's get a photo.
I think we're like awkwardly in the background of like 20 interviews right now.
I was gonna say, it's very crazy that we're standing here on the red carpet. Like, we do not belong here. It's such a crazy feeling. I'm so thankful to be here, really. And just so much to take in. I'm gonna be thinking about this for years down the road. We just gotta keep putting out great drone work and impressing people, and hopefully more opportunities like this come. This is just the beginning, hopefully.
You guys just zipped through the red carpet. What the heck?
You're in and you're out.
Hanover got
Yeah.
the photo with Jake and with Michael, and his mother got the photo with Michael, and it's like, wow.
Really, I feel so honored to be playing a paramedic in this film.
Officers down in front of the bank, automatic weapons being fired.
Seriously, thank you so much to Universal for sponsoring this episode. I had such a blast making this video. Everything from that first ambulance ride, which really showed how chaotic things can be. So respect to all the first responders. An Ambulance hits theaters today as of uploading this video. So go watch these FPV shots on the big screen. And I always say the sound design is just as important. So get that theater, bass, popcorn, explosions in your face, all that good stuff. My gosh. So I remember that there was this dark gray Tesla right here, and I parked right next to it. Where the heck is our car? It's not here. What, did someone steal it? And I was like thinking, I'm on the right floor for sure because there was that back in Tesla Model 3 that's right there. But you go one more floor down. Look, literally same exact parking, same exact color, even same exact tire. What are the odds of that?
We're tripping for a second. We actually thought, we're like, did we get towed? That's why they have these fancy things that go P1, P2.
I just look at like what's my neighboring cars, and this obviously failed me this time.